Well, today marks 41 years since the king of rock and roll died. But Elvis Presley's legacy lives on, sometimes in the most unlikely of places. Haley Sleer has more.
Meet Eran Levron. On weekdays, he's an unassuming 40-year-old living in the Israeli city of Bat Yam with his mom and dad. But come the weekend, he swaps his Israeli accent for a southern drawl and transforms into the king of rock and roll. Eran is Israel's answer to Elvis. He is one of the country's most successful tribute acts, and his work has taken him across the globe. But the jackets, jumpsuits, hair and makeup don't come cheap. Still, Eran says it's money well spent.
You bring a lot of joy to people, a lot. And the joy is coming with tears. Every once in a while, a man approaching me with the tears in his eye, said, "Man, you just sound just like Elvis. You remind me, you bring me back 40 years ago."
Here, on the road to Jerusalem, right next to an Arab village, is a shrine dedicated to the king. It's probably one of the few places in the world where you can rock to Elvis while eating Middle Eastern food, and it's become a must-see stop on most tourist itineraries. Opened 7 years after the singer died, the Elvis American Diner boasts Israel's largest collection of Elvis memorabilia. From coffee mugs to posters and even a bronze statue standing nearly 4 meters, one of the tallest Elvis statues in the world.
This is a special time of year for Elvis fans. It's just over 4 decades since the king of rock and roll died, but his legacy lives on. From across Israel, Elvis impersonators and die-hard fans come here to commemorate the hero's life and music. And on a much bigger scale, they gather in Memphis, Tennessee, where he lived. There they host Elvis Week, which honors his music, his movies and his life.
Amir Eli has Elvis in his blood. His father started the diner before he was born, and Amir grew up with the king. He says Elvis was the world's best babysitter.
Elvis represents all that is good, and I mean the great America of the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Also the family-oriented culture that was very common in the 60s and 70s in the United States. You know, the rock and roll, the innocent times.
Every day here is Elvis Day, but on the anniversary of his death, the place is packed. Patrons drink a special Elvis wine bottled just for the occasion. A sweet taste to bygone days, blue suede shoes and suspicious minds. Elvis fans can't help falling in love with him again and again and again.
We love Elvis in our family. My children know all Elvis songs also.
The songs were really meaningful. The words, he mostly sang love songs.
It may be more than 4 decades since the king of rock and roll died. But as these fans show, while Elvis may have left the building, his music lives on forever. Haley Sleer, Channel News Asia, Jerusalem.